What's up, Lego Builders? Welcome back to Coconut Brick Studios. Let me turn that gain up a little bit. Yeah, there we go. Let's see. My screen's looking a little bright. Looks like I gotta adjust the exposure. How's everyone doing today? Sorry, I'm a little bit late. I woke up about 30 minutes ago. Oh, a little tired, a little slow, a little groggy. Not prime decaling condition, but you know, I'm here. Make it work. All right. Let's see. Yeah, everything looks a little bright. Let me turn this down. Turn it down. There. Should be better. How's everyone doing today? Welcome to the stream. We've got Director KW, Sneakerhead, CT Productions, Levi, Noble Nectar. What's up, man? How you doing? The MK Mox, Scott Davis, Commander Wolf, that weird Lego builder, Cheese on Top, Luke Tisler, Dubsy, Bacon. Oh yeah, we got a lot of peeps in the chat today. How you guys doing? Crazy Bricks, Floydy Jr., Snowman Films. Welcome. All right, so as the title says, decaling clones for Coruscant, maybe even Fordo. I say maybe because I only have one Fordo decal sheet, so I don't want to mess it up. So I don't want to do it if it's a day that I'm, not feeling super great or my hands are a little unsteady or something like that. I want to wait for a prime day. So I'm going to start with a Shock Trooper since they're pretty similar to Fordo. Give me a good idea for how I'm feeling. And then from there, if I'm feeling good, I'll do Fordo. If not, I'll do a Grunt. Because, grunts are easy. But I got to turn up the light a little bit. I can't see. Don't worry, we'll get started eventually. I also forgot a set of arms, so I need to grab those really quick. All right. Get this party started. 45 people in the chat. Let's go. Thank you everyone for tuning in. If you haven't already, don't forget to execute Order 66 on that like button. Okay. See you later, Sneakerhead. Thanks for popping in for a second. Have a good day. What's up, Lego Ed? Welcome to the stream. I've been cleaning my apartment and collecting math homework today. Got work in 40 minutes. Oof. Dude, you gotta hire a protocol, or not a protocol droid to help you clean. There we go. All right. You guys know the drill. Start with torsos, and they're already wiped, so you guys don't have to sit through the wiping process. I will have to leave here in a couple minutes, but I'll try and tune into the stream later. Sounds good. Well, let me tell you guys about my night last night and why I went to bed at 5 o'clock this morning. So, I was working on Coruscant, normal night. I was planning on getting some good progress done. And I can't reveal everything yet because I don't want to spoil it, But I was working on the Senate section and uncovered something. I uncovered the biggest mistake, the biggest mess up, the biggest issue, whatever you want to call it, I have yet to have with Coruscant. It was a big one. Big time mess up. And so I was so mad. I was mad. I haven't been that mad over Lego in a long time. I got pretty mad. I had to take a lot of time to redo and fix and adjust. And so I was just kind of like, I think a lot of it energized me and just like woke me up because you guys know I like to work late into the night. And so I got everything fixed. I finished the update, and then I just wasn't tired. And so I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna keep working. So I filmed the intro and the outro and all the other stuff I needed, and then I just started editing Coruscant. Worked on it. And so I'm all tired and groggy now. But it was one of those things where, like, you ever have like an issue, like a big issue, and you're just like, I just got to get it fixed. I got to get everything done. You know what I mean? I don't want this hanging over my head. That's kind of how I felt about that. So I was like, let's just get this all fixed. So, that being said, I have a very entertaining Coruscant update for you guys this week. It's definitely not going to be boring. So, I haven't done much today other than sleep. What have you guys been up to? Anybody doing anything fun? Exciting? What do you guys think about the Rivendell released set? Or released images? Hey, what's up, Doug? Oh, come on. Yeah. All right, first decal. Oh, nice. Gonna have to sleep now. Enjoy it, man. I wish I could go to sleep. See you later. Thanks for joining. Not a lot. Figure I'd stop by for a bit before I go over to my friend's dorm. Nice. You guys just hanging out? Or are you doing homework? It's a little bit off, but it looks so good that I don't want to move it. Took an exam, was surprisingly easy and quick. Oh, that's awesome. That's always a nice surprise, huh? Better than the reverse when you're expecting something easy and it's difficult. Collecting the majority of the Lord of the Rings sets last year, still to make them. Was a little underwhelmed by Rivendell. I think the piece count's been pumped due to the roof design. I think it's cool, but at the same time, I'm kind of with you, man. I'm like, this is it. Like, don't get me wrong, it's cool, but $500 for like basically just the council section and like minifigs. I don't know. I too was expecting something a little bit better. Like it's cool, but I'm like I'm not spending $500 on that. I think the main appeal to me is the minifigs. Those are definitely cool, but I'm not going to spend $500 to buy minifigs. You know what I mean? Dang it! I messed up on this. It was going in so smooth, and then it was just a little bit off, so I decided to move it, and then that just messed it up even more. Dang it. I think it looks great. What I expected, overpriced for sure, but I'll buy it obviously. Yeah, it sounded like there were a lot of people who were like, "This is a day one buy for me." Just isn't worth it for me personally. I actually never once seen Lord of the Rings or The Hobbit. For me, I get bored watching medieval kingdom related stuff. It's quite an epic story. That's for sure. I love Lord of the Rings. Read the books, watched the movies. I want to read the books again. Looks so tedious. Yeah, definitely. It's no walk in the park, but I find it relaxing. I think it's good to engage in activities like this that require focus and concentration, discipline. So it's good. I like it. It's definitely not, it's not like turning on the TV or watching something. It's intense sometimes. This one looks pretty good. The back is a little crooked. Front looks pretty good actually. Yeah, I did a pretty good job with the front. I just got to get this nice and good so it's not going to move around, and we should be good to go. All right. Torso number 1 is done and ready to go. Now it's time for the helmets. Coconut, I can't believe I was right on your Patreon question about the belt. I know, right? I was surprised. Like, I don't know. I wasn't expecting anyone to like get it right away, but dude, you nailed it. I was like, dang. I'm glad I did that because I was going to post that same picture on YouTube later on, just to get people hyped. But the fact that you guessed it so quickly made me realize, like, oh, maybe it's more obvious than I think. And I don't want to, give it away too soon. I want to keep this one kind of a surprise. For anyone wondering what we're talking about, I've got a new building challenge coming out on Friday. Building a Lego Star Wars vehicle that to my knowledge, has never been built physically at the scale I'm building it. It's big. And I'm building it out of a Lego set. So I'm using a certain Lego set. And yeah, should be exciting. What's up, Snowy Bricks? How you doing today? Back, I decided I'd rather hang out with my favorite YouTuber than sleep. Welcome back. Welcome back. Make sure you do get some sleep, though. You gotta be rested. Nice and rested so you have energy for tomorrow. I found a great combination is the RP2 Jonak Toys 187th helmet decals combined with 187th Jonak torsos. Interesting. I mean, aren't they the same style? Or did you say realistic? Oh, you said realistic. Yeah, I bet that would look good. Because the torsos are really good. The only thing I don't like is probably like you, the helmet. Which it's not bad. It's not as bad as the new 501st Troopers. But still not great. Hector Baker, how you doing? Did you know that Fordo was the first ever ARC Trooper? I mean, he was part of the group of ARC Troopers, the first ARC Troopers, because there were others with him. But I didn't know he was the first of them. Chicken Man Studios, how you doing? Welcome. How much money do you spend on Lego annually? And when you were a young teen? I mean, I didn't spend very much on it when I was a young teen because I didn't have very much money. So, I'd buy some battle packs, some power miner stuff, but nothing. I never spent anything too crazy till I was older, like 18. When I was 18, I remember I splurged and bought 2 of the 2013 ATTEs. I bought the Geonosis 3-in-1 Super Pack. Just because I'd always wanted an ATTE and I'd never been able to get one. So, finally I had some money and I was like, you know what? I'm going to treat myself. I'm going to get the ATTE. Because I wasn't super into Lego at that point, but like, I still kept an eye on what was coming out on stuff. And the 2013 ATT he had come out the year before. So I think this was like spring of 2014. So I was like, you know what? I'm going to grab that. I'm so glad I did. So glad I did. Because, you know, the Geonosian Super Pack is super expensive. It's like $800 now. When I got it, it was like 100, 150 or something. Just crazy. Zethius, what's up, man? Coconut arm decals? Oh, yeah. We're doing arm decals. For sure. I used to not be on board with the arm decals because you know, I mostly had like official Lego clones, and most of them don't really have any arm decaling. So I was like, well, I want to keep everything consistent, but the more I've used them, the more I'm like, it looks pretty cool. It's not too big of a deal. Some have arm printing and some don't. So yeah, I'm a big fan of arm printing. It is tough to apply though sometimes. Did I miss anything? Just building or just decaling. That's all I've done on the stream so far. Yo, grinding bricks in the house. What's up, man? How you doing today? Love your vids. Thank you, Hector. Appreciate it. What do you need to start decaling? You need a mat. You need an X-Acto knife. You need tweezers. You need a paintbrush, water, a stand to hold the decals once they've been decaled, and then sealant to seal the decals. And that's like that's the bare minimum. Oh, and a sponge. Water. Is there a hair? Oh. Okay, good. It's on the outside. Sometimes hair gets stuck on the inside. I hate when that happens. All right, that helmet's looking pretty good. Doing good. Good to hear. Good to hear. What are you working on these days? I feel like every time I tune into Instagram, you've got like a million projects going, grinding. It's crazy. Nice. Utapau Froggo. See you later, Levi. Good luck with the room cleaning. Hopefully it goes well. I love cleaning my room. Cleaned it up last night. Felt good. Found that some decals you don't really need an X-Acto knife. Yeah, maybe. I use them for all decals. I think an X-Acto knife is definitely a great tool. I don't think I've ever come into a situation where I haven't. I know some people use scissors, but I just like the X-Acto knife. I want a custom Senate Commando minifig. Like Lego to make one, or you want to buy a custom one, Scott? Do you have any mocks on your channel with lava? I do. In my there's a couple in my coolest planets or coolest cities micro build challenge, and then in my coolest scenes from the prequels video challenge, mock challenge, whatever you want to call it. I've got lava in both of those. The hardest part of the helmet to decal for me is probably the face, like getting the whole thing in, because you know it has to wrap around the entire head. There's so many sections that need to line up. It used to be this little breathing apparatus for me, but I've gotten to the point where that's actually pretty easy. But yeah, for me, it's definitely this front helmet piece because it wraps around and covers so much of the helmet, and it has to line up in a lot of different places. And then you know you can push and work on one side, and then you look over and you've accidentally ruined the other side. It's brutal. These shock troopers are tough though because they have this red piece that goes on underneath the front helmet piece as well, so you can end up messing up the helmet piece trying to get this one on. So you gotta be real careful. Yeah, these shock troopers are no joke. They're tough. What's up, David? Or Gavin, sorry. How you doing? But you do need one for hip carving. I actually don't use one for hip carving. I use an electric nail file. It gets a much cleaner and quicker cut, and it's also a lot smoother. I love using the electric nail file because I used to use the X-Acto knife, and it takes so long, just carving it out. Gotta go. See you later, Dubsy. Thanks for tuning in. Catch you later. Good luck with the Batcave. Currently 12 projects that I'd call major in the work, 3 of them being very close to complete. Imperial Juggernaut, Final First Y-Wing, Rebels Y-Wing. I'm most excited for the Juggernaut, for sure. That's what I'm the most excited to see. No! Oh, dang it, I just moved the whole thing. I'm gonna have to go silent mode for a second here, guys. This piece is making me work. It's not going quietly. Yes. No! Oh! Ah. Brutal. You're so close, guys. Okay, I think I got it. Whew. Oh man, piece is intense. Some micro saw on it. It's really soak in. Yeah. There we go. Whew. Can you use any type of tweezers? Yeah, all you need are just, some that can tweeze. I don't really know that there's a specific kind. This is what I use. Pretty generic looking tweezers. Just bought the 2005 Anakin. The one that comes in the Duel on Mustafar, or the one that comes in Anakin's Jedi Starfighter? Welcome back, Venator. How you doing? Yeah, it looks pretty good. Have you thought of changing your profile pic? I mean, casually. I don't really know what I'd change it to, though. But I've thought about it, yeah. Considered. Nice. What type of sealant do you use? I don't remember what it's called. It's just like the same generic sealant that everybody else uses. I bought it off of Amazon. It's called matte clear sealant. Random question for everyone. Just got an Oculus today. I'm trying to find games to play. Any good recommendations? I don't know. I don't know much about Oculus. My decals are arriving tomorrow. Nice. What kind of decals did you get? Have a good one, Coconut. Good luck with the decaling. Thank you, Luke. See you later. Thanks for joining. Oh, the Starfighter. That was one of the first minifigs Star Wars minifigs I ever got. It was that one in the Starfighter. How much time is left on the stream? I'm not even halfway done, time-wise grinding, so I'll be here for a little while. At least another 40 minutes or so. So I should be here when you get back. Come on. It's stuck in there still. See you later, Hector. Thanks for tuning in. Oh, come on. There we go. Wow, that one was stuck in there good. That was crazy. Gonna have to head out now. See you later, man. Thanks for joining. Where do you get your blank helmets from? I buy mine from Thick's Fig Shop. Coffee or tea? I drink herbal tea on occasion. That's it. Thank you, Arden. Coconut, any tips on sponge use? Every time I use mine, my decals get smushed or worse. I'd say I start. So what I start with is a delicate push straight down, as straight down as I can, not to the left, right, front, or back, to stick the decal to the torso. Because I found if you push too hard right away, it ends up, just doing more damage to the decal and moving it around. So I do a real gentle, firm one to get half the decal in place. Because once you get half the decal in place, you can push on the other half and it's not going to move around. Whereas if you try to push on the whole thing at once, it can move and slide around. But if you just get one good part done, then you can move over to the other half. And then from after that, once it's more secure, you can move it around and push harder. That's kind of my process when doing the sponge. Unless it's, a small decal like this, then you can just completely cover it. Probably get ready for work. I'm going to be gone till 9 p.m. Still, I won't make it back. You all have a good rest of your day. Thank you, DMK. I appreciate you hopping in. Good luck with work. I hope it goes by quickly and smoothly. Have a good time. As good of a time as you can have at work. What's up, Presidential Bricks? How you doing? And a Norse 779. Thanks, Coconut. Yeah, for sure, man. I mean, I'm no decal expert, but happy to share what I know. My favorite mock I've made is either the Acclimator or Utapau, but I have a feeling Coruscant's probably gonna replace one of those when it's finished because it's looking pretty epic. Love all your mocks. Utapau's my favorite so far, but I'm excited to see what you have in store for Coruscant. Yeah, I'm excited to see how Coruscant turns out. I think it's going to be a pretty epic project once it's done. Because I have a lot of clone troopers. If I can get them all decaled in time. What did I miss? Just decaling. That's it. I'm working on the helmet currently. It's been going fairly smooth. My hands are a little shaky today. Now, for probably the hardest decal I ever do. The fin on the top. I hate doing this. The heck? Alright, see a little bit grinding. Your Utapau mock was what got me into mock building? No way. That's awesome. Love to hear that. Where is... I gotta go find the thing that holds my arms. Let's go. Another chill live stream. That's right. Grinding out some more decals and hanging out. Alright, here we go. Let's do this. The reason why I hate doing this fin so much is because it's so light and it sits on the top of the helmet, so it just constantly moves and slides around. I just haven't figured out a good way to get it to stick. I'm most likely gonna be streaming with Thick Brick on Friday, so I'm gonna ask him what he does, like how he does it, because there's got to be a process. There's got to be some way to do this. What's up, Hayden? Welcome. Glad you could make it to a stream. Whoops, dang it. No. Let's see. Are coffee mug decals any good? I don't know. I've never bought from him. Coconut, my boy. What's up, Trooper Geo? How do you say that? Jaharia? Maybe? Jaharia Flores? Hope I said that right. Welcome to the stream. Decal those beautiful shock troopers. That's right. Some of the most beautiful clone troopers out there. Would you guys be interested in buying any of these once Coruscant was done? Thinking about maybe selling some to help, pay for the mock and the next project. So I can always decal more if I need them. Then you could say, hey, you see that Coruscant mock? I've got clones from that mock. Wow, this has been the easiest fin I've ever done. Holy cow. This is insane. Yeah, I got these from Thick's Fig Shop. He's got the best decals in my opinion. Do you have any advice for a new YouTuber? Oh, shoot. I just messed up the whole thing. I'd say find a type of video, style of video, find like, you know, a type of content that you enjoy making and focus on that. Don't try to do everything. Don't try to make every single kind of content. Find your audience, figure out your target demographic, what you want to like, just figure out like what's the purpose behind the channel. Like why am I doing, if you're like serious, like you really want to grow, if you're like taking it, you know, seriously, not just like, yeah, just upload for the fun of it, because, you know, if you're doing that, then yeah, just upload for the fun of it. It can be fun. But if you're serious about growing, really figure out like what do I want my channel to be known for? Like make a name for yourself. Instead of trying to compete with everyone else, open up a new niche, open up a new type of content that people aren't doing as much, or that you feel like you could really excel at, as a way to, like, you know, grow your channel and kind of help your name spread around, because people are like, oh, have you seen what so-and-so's doing? It's pretty cool. That's why I started doing large scale mocks. I know obviously I'm not the first one to do it, large scale mock series, but they're not done very often. You know what I mean? It's not a very common thing. And I felt like, oh, I could really do this. Like I can do this really well. And I can make a, you know, I've really been trying to like establish myself as like one of the premier places for large scale mock series. Like I want my updates to just be immaculate, entertaining, like educational, like you learn, you know. And so I really want to like establish myself as one of the top large scale mock builders on YouTube. Wow, this fin is just beautifully placed as I drop it. I don't know that I could have done a better job. Holy cow, it looks incredible. Hoo-wee. Did the Bad Batch season episode come out today? I think it did. Or, you know, like last night at midnight or whenever it drops. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's out now. Wow. I can't believe how well that turned out. It was crazy. Are you great? I hope so. I don't know. I hope I'm a great guy. I try. Whoo! All right, guys, check out that helmet. Wow. I mean, look at that fin. No bubbles, no creases. Dang. Dang. Woo-wee. Wow. I don't know that I've ever done a better helmet in my life. I think you guys just witnessed the best helmet I've ever decaled. It's crazy. All right. Now for the arms. These are usually much easier. Usually. You got me into mock building? Heck yeah. I love to hear it. Mock building's where it's at. I'm doing pretty good, Captain Trader. How you doing? Hey, Coconut, you should do a big Camino mock in the future. I'm just not really interested in doing that, though. There are other battles that are more interesting to me, especially because, you know, Camino is done fairly often. Rich Boys J is doing it right now. I like to stick to stuff that hasn't really been done before. That's where the fun begins. Gently does it. Have you heard of Jernak Toys? I sure have. I used to buy from him, but his customer service was so bad. Shipping was so unreliable that I stopped. You know, I need this stuff to do my job, to make videos, mocks, and so I can't just be waiting 3 months for an order that I have no idea what's going on with. I've already paid for. Very unprofessional. So I was out. Vic's been great though. Love his shop. Yo, it's Slipstream. How you doing? Why don't you do Ryloth? Because I've already done it. Some of you guys who are newer to the YouTube channel, if you ever bored looking for something to do, I'd recommend going back into the archives of my old videos. I've built a lot of mocks. I've been on YouTube for 4 years now. And so that means there have been a lot of mock series. Umbara, Ryloth, Naboo. All kinds of good stuff. You know, that was back before I was like really getting some serious traffic to the channel too. So I don't know, you know, how many of you guys have seen those older videos. Did you ever plan on doing Kashyyyk? No, Kashyyyk is in the same vein as Camino. It's done way too often. Like, if I were to do Kashyyyk, I'd probably want to do something other than the beach scene. And there just really isn't a whole lot else other than, like, doing, like, the Battlefront map or something, which is still technically a beach scene. So, maybe someday, like, you know, if I were to do it, I'd probably build part of the Venator that, you know, all the turbo tanks and stuff drive out of. But that, I don't know. I have a lot of other mocks that I want to do before then. Like I've got a good, I don't know, couple years of mocks. Stuff I want to do. In fact, I'm in the process of figuring out what's going next after Coruscant. Because, you know, I'm finishing that up soon, so it'll be time to start the next one. Probably in June or July. Probably June. Nice. Cool, can't wait for Camino. What? I said I wasn't doing Camino. What are you talking about? Are you gonna play Jedi Survivor? No, I haven't played the other one either. I don't play a ton of video games. If I do, it's like Battlefront, Republic Commando, or something. Just, you know, real simple classic ones. Like a large scale Felucia mock. Yeah, that one would be fun. That's one that hasn't been done a whole lot. Part of it is because, you know, as except for the Clone Wars, doesn't really get showcased a whole lot. But, you know, there's some cool stuff you could do with it. I think so, anyways. If Candyland were a horror movie, that's right, Scott. That's right. Glad someone remembered that joke. Candyland Horror Edition. Okay. Got some legs. Last two things. What about a Jedi Temple Order 66 monk? Yeah, I'd love to do a Jedi Temple. I think that would be fun. Did you decide not to do Camino after the pain of Kato Clouds? No, I just didn't. I just have never had much of an excitement or interest in doing Camino, period. Just never have. I think it's a cool place and I like when other people do it. I myself am just not particularly interested in doing it. Boom. That's one sticker sheet, decal sheet done. Coco, I'll be celebrating my first year on Instagram tomorrow. 24 followers from 5K. So flabbergasted by how that turned out. That's awesome, man. I mean, you definitely deserve it. You put in a lot of hard work, put out some quality Instagram content. Well earned. First, the gentle pushes to get it set. Now to squeeze out any air bubbles. Need to eat dinner? All right, enjoy. How many more of these bad boys do you have to decal? Let's see here. 1, 2, 3, 4. I think about 15 more of each slipstream. I'm going to do about 10, 15 more of each and then kind of like count up the numbers and see where I'm at. I'd like to have 30 to 40 of the shock troopers and 30 to 40 grunts. And I've got just over 20 of both. So I'm over halfway. But I also, if I end up getting to 30 and it's like, I'm running out of supplies, it's a lot. I still have a lot of work to put in and Coruscant's almost done, then I'll just stick with 30 because I don't think, 20 clones will make a difference, but at the same time, you're going to see 60 of the others. How about Teth? Yeah, I'd do Teth someday. There's a lot of places I'd do. I don't know that I would do it in a large scale because you guys know I like to stick with large scale stuff. But yeah, I'd maybe do it as like a medium scale mock series, kind of like what I did with Jabim and Geonosis. Can you do Lola Seiyu? I don't know what that is. Is it cheaper to decal clones yourself or just buy them printed? That's a hard question to answer because buying the supplies to buy the decal is significantly cheaper than buying a printed clone, but you also have to decal the clone yourself and you're going to have imperfections, you're going to have mistakes, you're going to have to redo stuff, throw away decals that get ruined. So like if you're like, "Oh, I need one clone pilot. I need one phase 2 clone pilot. Should I decal him or should I buy him? I've never done decals. I don't plan on doing a ton. I'd say just buy it because versus buying all the supplies, putting in the time and learning how to do it versus buying just one pilot, that pilot's going to be cheaper considering time and effort. But if you're like, I really want to get into decaling, I want to army build for cheaper, and I have a lot of stuff I want to do with it, then decaling is way cheaper. Like, yeah, way cheaper. I spend so much less money on clone troopers now. It's awesome. Never tried decaling. How hard is it? It's not super hard. It's just very tedious and time consuming. It was the prison arc. Which prison arc are you talking about? Are you talking about the prison on Coruscant? Are you talking about where the Citadel's located? I haven't seen any of the Bad Batch grinding. Christophsis is one that would be cool to see. Yeah, that one would be really cool to see. I remember when you were on day 1 of building Coruscant. I know, right? Feels like just yesterday. Now that I've got the table flipped, or the mock flipped on the table, I'm hoping this next portion of Coruscant will go by much quicker. Okay, guys. The shock trooper's done. That took me about an hour. So I don't really want to attempt the Fordo now. So I think I'm just going to go grab a phase 2 grunt. We're going to crank it out real quick. Hopefully I can do this one pretty quick. Boom! Torso's. POV, me eating while watching. That sounds fun. Wish I could eat right now. Getting kind of hungry. Is Jonak Toys really bad? No, he's got pretty good decals. I mean, they don't have arm printing. But if that's not a big deal to you, he's got pretty good decals. A little bit cheaper than Thick's decals. Dang it, this is a lot of air bubbles. Shoot. Ah, dang it. Yeah, they're not super visible. You can really only see them when the light's shining directly on them. I've had worse. There we go. I was rewatching part of the Clone Wars arc with the Republic stealth ship, and I noticed how unique its clone pilot is. His armor is like scuba clone P2 pilot. Stealth ship? What is what is that? I don't remember that. Stealth ship. Stealth ship, you say? Man, I don't know what happened to me. All of a sudden, I'm getting all these bubbles in the torsos. What's going on? Oh well. Alright, it's crazy how much quicker the regular grunts go. Alright, it's helmet time. It's gonna be so nice going to a helmet with only 2 pieces. Would you ever do a Megito mock? Yeah, I'd do a Megito mock. I'd have to get a lot of Galactic Marines. Hey, it's Bacon! How you doing today? Ooh. Hmm. Oh, there's a hair on the underside. I hate it when that happens. Get it? Wow, it's almost like this decal knew how smooth the previous one went and was like, okay, I need to be full of problems. What the heck is going on here? Oh my gosh, this is ridiculous. Holy cow. Sorry guys, I'm gonna have to ignore the chat for a second. This one's giving me some problems. Doesn't help that it keeps popping off the stand. Man, I don't know if I'm going to be able to get this one to work. Let's see here. Get you nice and wet again. This is right here a prime example though of why decaling can be so tedious. Is like some decals just don't want to sit. And the issue is the more times you do it, the more creases you're going to get, the more bubbles. So like if you don't get it within a few times, it's not good. I've got a crease over here. It looks like I'm not going to be able to get out. Let's see though. Maybe. Coconut on the verge of a mental breakdown, please. It's going to take a lot more than this. This is just a challenge. There we go. All right, I think I got it. Not the best one I've ever done, but you know, not the worst either. What's up, Ice Dragon? How you doing? Oh, nice. Well, so much for being a quick one, huh? Do you ever intentionally miscenter a decal to emulate crappy Lego printing? Sometimes I do actually, Bacon. Like if it's a little bit off, I did like if I apply it and just a little bit off and like I've got everything else in good and there's no bubbles, I'll leave it just because I'm like, well, that's just as good as like a Lego print. Like that's how this guy's going to be. You can see his helmet's a little, his face is a little crooked. But I mean, if you see it from a distance, you can't really even tell. Also doesn't help that this stand is really weak. I need to glue it together. What do you use to roll out the bubbles? I use my fingernails and a sponge. I have used an X-Acto knife before, but that ends up causing more damage. I've come to learn. Stream started 69 minutes ago. I did that on purpose. All according to plan. What's up, Tech? How you doing, man? Looks cool so far. Thanks. Appreciate it. What is decaling? Decaling is this. This is it. The pinnacle of human existence right here. Placing little pieces of plastic onto larger plastic toys. This is why we came into this life. Decal. How many clones do you plan on having in Coruscant? I'd like to have 100. I'd like to have 100 clones, about 50 civilians, and like 150 droids. So that'd be what, 200, right? 200 stuff. 200 minifigs, 150, 200, 300, sorry, not 400. Added an extra 100 in there. 300 minifigs in the mock would be the most minifigs I've ever included in a mock. No, making it worse, I think. I need to stop messing with it and just accept it. Oh, it looks much better. Oh, nice, guys. I was able to salvage it. Doesn't look too bad now. It's barely even noticeable. Okay, I need to stop. I need to stop. It's as good as it's gonna get. Okay. Now it's time for the little breathing apparatus. Some misguided souls were created to Sharpie 2009 clones. Oh, that's funny. They perverted the holy work with paint and Sharpie. And I was one of them. What's up, Ty? Welcome to the stream. How you doing today? Ooh, brutal. Brutal. So I don't get on Instagram very much these days. But I got on last night, I think, or the night before. It was so funny because everybody's story was the exact same thing. It was pictures of the Rivendell set. It was so funny. It's like that every time a Lego set gets revealed or leaked. Everybody's story and posts are the exact same. That is so funny. People are excited. Excited for some Lord of the Rings sets. Your kid will go down the same evolution, Coconut. He won't because he won't even know markers exist. There won't be a single marker or paintbrush in the house. He will only be taught decals. It was like that too. The Cody and Rex helmets, or like the battle pack. Remember when that specialist battle pack came out? Oh man, it's brutal. It's the same thing with YouTube, and it drives me crazy. Everybody makes a leak video on it. Well, not everybody. I don't. But it's like, yo, we all have the same pictures. We all got the same images. Can't wait for the finale of Coruscant. Same. Same. Because that means I'll have finished the Senate building. I don't know how that's going to come together. I have no clue. I need to start working on it soon, though. Are decals fragile? I don't know that fragile is the right word. They're delicate. To me, fragile is like it breaks and shatters easily. You can drop these and they won't break, but they will rip and tear pretty easily. And once they're sealed on the helmet, like they're not coming off. Coco, indeed, I'm grateful that you don't jump on that bandwagon. I'm taking that till the end, man. I'm taking that stance to the end. Like I'm not gonna be a leaker. I'm not gonna do it. Great views in that area for sure, but just not gonna do it. Occasionally, I will do it, like with the ATTE, because I freaking love the ATTE and I was passionate about it. But maybe if there's like a Venator that comes out, maybe I'll like post my thoughts on it or something. Post some pictures. But I don't plan on making a habit out of it, just because I don't want to. I take your guys' time seriously, and I take your guys' what's the right word? I take my relationship with you guys seriously. You know what I mean? Like I don't want to foul up your I don't want you guys to associate me with like clickbait videos, whatever's hot and popular. Like I want you guys to know, or I want you guys to expect a certain thing from my channel, you know what I mean? Because I want to make sure, you guys want to watch my stuff. And I want to be a channel that stands apart, is unique. And I want to show people, you don't have to do the leaks and the other stuff to make it on YouTube. It's definitely harder, but it's possible. TJ! What's up, man? Coconut covered almost all the UCS gunship news. That's true. I did do a leak video on the gunship. That was back when, I was still really young on YouTube and was still trying to figure out, what works, what doesn't, what I like, what I don't like. And the hard thing about leaks is if you don't get it out first, it gets lost in the milieu of all the other stuff getting thrown at us. But yeah, I did do one on the gunship. I did one on the clone packs too, because I was really excited about those. And here's the thing, I'm not particularly against leak videos themselves. It's when you can tell the leak video is blatantly just made for views, to get as many views as possible. Like, there's some ridiculous clickbait title, or someone will do like multiple leaks on the same thing. Like, remember when people were doing leaks for the ATT and there was like, Commander Cody confirmed leak, no images yet. Images of Commander Cody's helmet, another leak video. Blurry pictures of the ATT. Like, people were making like 5 videos on the same set, and I was like, you gotta be kidding me. This is ridiculous. What's up, TJ? I'm doing good, man. Just doing some leak ranting. You know how it is. What are you up to today, TJ? Any more garage work? Spherical bricks. How are you doing? I'm doing pretty good. Thanks for asking. I was worried today was going to be a bad day when I woke up, but I've managed to stay in a good mood. Hopefully that will continue onwards into the evening. Mrs. Coconut gets home. Coconut, have you ever watched stop motion called Clone Wars Memoir by Studio Smith? I have not. Gunship, what a great set, just overshadowed by the negative press. Yeah, that one got some heat. Rightfully so, but that was unfortunate. Yeah, I don't know if I'm ever gonna get that set, to be honest. The more I think about it, the more I'm like, what am I going to do with an oversized gunship? When I get on YouTube to watch Coconut, it's not to see the content you create, your take on the hobby, not all that clickbaiting stuff. Oh, it's to see your content. Yeah, I see. Stay true to your guns. Thank you. I appreciate that. I put a lot of effort into, trying not to make my videos too full of fluffy filler just to expand the time. That's one I struggle with, is like making, because there's a balance between, you want your video to be long. You don't want to put out 4 or 5 minute videos. Those just aren't going to do as well overall on YouTube. Obviously, there's exceptions to the rules, but generally speaking, you want it to be a certain length. So there's this fine line between putting out, a very long video versus a video that shouldn't have been that long, but is made that long for statistic or analytic or view reasons. That's my battle. Because it's a double-edged sword. It is a business for me. It is career. I want to be successful and I want to do well. So part of that is making the videos as long as possible. Bro, if Uchpow and Kato showed us anything, the Senate building will turn out fire. Thanks, man. I appreciate that. Yeah, I should probably have more faith in myself, my abilities. I'll figure something out. It's just, it's so much of Coruscant is stuff I've never done before, and so it's daunting to attempt all of these things that I've never done before and that suddenly need to be done on a time frame and done well. I've kind of set the standard for my channel and the builds on it. The Rivendell set had to be one of the most positively received sets upon reveal. Yeah, everybody's super excited. I think people just want more Lord of the Rings stuff, to be honest. Because I'm excited not because of the set. I think the set itself is kind of lame, to be honest. I was expecting more, especially for $500. But at the same time, I'm excited for what this means. Lego's making Lord of the Rings stuff. I have to finish going through the garage. Next step for me is sort out some stuff, mainly all the office supplies I found. How long do you think it's going to take you to sort it all? Literally what M&R was doing was making 20 videos within a week about the ATT and at the same time kept trashing Lego. He's a funny dude. He's got a funny relationship with Lego. Love-hate relationship, as it's called. You love it and hate it. All right, last thing to do is the arms. Oh no, I'm getting behind on the chat. Sorry, guys. Lego Man, how you doing? What's up? I'm decaling. I'm just finishing up a phase 2 grunt. I was going to do Fordo, but I just didn't have the time. So I ended up doing this grunt instead. So I did a shock trooper first and now this guy. How you doing, man? How's the channel? How's life? A ghost ship was my dream set back in the day. What is that? TBC and MNR do not have a relationship anymore. Did they? Like, I never understood. Maybe I must have missed something. Like, did they know each other? Explain the lore to me, Bacon. Maybe that was before I found his channel or something. That arm didn't turn out so great. Oh well. Doing good. Just got back from visiting family, so I'm ready to start going hard on the videos. Nice. A little vacation. A little break from the grind. That's always nice. What you working on next? Another alt build? I can't grab the arm. The heck? That's weird. Who do you guys think are some under the radar and overhyped Lego YouTubers? Like, in your guys' opinions. Like, who are some people who are like underrated and some people who are a little overrated? We don't have to be mean or disrespectful or anything. I'm just curious what your honest thoughts are. Who knows? Maybe you think I'm overrated. Oh, pirate ship. There was a ghost pirate ship. I've started YouTube 8 days ago and have 61. You uploaded 61 videos? Dude, that is way too many videos. You gotta tone it down a little. I mean, you do you at the end of the day, but I definitely slow down a little bit. Sometimes it's good to slow down a little bit and focus a little bit more on quality versus quantity. Planet Tech, criminally underrated. Dude, I agree. That guy needs some more recognition. Super underrated. I think personally, I think he's going to be the next M&R Productions. He's going to blow up this year. He's going to be the new face of the, well, not necessarily M&R Productions, but yeah, M&R Productions. His Mandalore build was right up there with David's. Like he's on the rise, everyone. 2023 is coming up. All Planet Tech. Atlanta Brick Co. I've never heard of them. They're overrated. It'd almost be the bigger ones. Save Jing. Oh, except for Jing. Okay. Overrated Republic studs. Underrated Lego Grand Admiral Thrawn. Who is that? I've never heard of him. I'll have to check him out. That's YouTube, right, Grinding? What does he do? Come on, the last decal. Of course it's being a pain. folds in on itself. Ah, that was brutal. This decal wants all the smoke right now. Set my sights on SW, then I'll shoot for the big dogs. There you go, yeah. Baby steps, right? Baby steps. I was gonna say Lego Man 360 is underrated, then I realized he's here. Still say it. I have two picks for overrated: Daily Tactics and the Lego Brick. I know I've heard of Daily Tactics. He basically seems like kind of like his stuff seems similar to Republic Studs. I don't watch a ton of either of them. Well, to be honest, I don't watch either of them at all. But well, I mean, I have seen some videos, but for some reason they struck me as similar. Although I feel like Republic Studs has gone more the route of Sacred Bricks and TD Bricks now. But it seemed like they kind of did like blind bag openings, alt builds, mock review kind of things. I don't know. Maybe I could be wrong. He does niche minifigs. Huh, I'll have to check him out. Lego Star Wars Thrawn, right? Lego Admiral Thrawn or whatever it was. I think MJ Feldy's pretty underrated. Any of you guys watch him? He's got just some immaculate videos, quality wise. Boom, baby. Done. Oh, army building. That's another thing Daily Tactic does, right? Like army build videos. Okay, guys. Well, unfortunately, Fordo was not done, but you know, at least I got some decaling. Oh, we got a shock trooper and a grunt. We got the arms, legs, and torso, and then over here we have probably the best helmet I've ever decaled in my life. This shock trooper helmet, just absolutely gorgeous. Especially that fin. Let's see if it'll focus for you guys. Why won't you focus? Okay. Maybe my autofocus is off. No, it's on. That's so weird. Dang it. Anyways, you guys can see even from there probably. How good it turned out. So, good stuff there. Good decaling session. That's right, Lego Man. Lego Man. Thank you guys for tuning in. I appreciate it. Keeping me company, hanging out. And like I said, this Friday, big time building challenge. The Patreon members are going to see it first. They're going to see the full thing tomorrow. And then you guys are going to see it on Friday. Saturday, we got a good old Coruscant building stream. And then this Sunday, Coruscant update drops with the biggest problem I've ever had with Coruscant. Biggest issue I've ever uncovered, run into. It's a big one. We'll catch you next time. I'll catch you next time. But until then, happy building.